Today is exciting. I am going to be purchasing and then putting together a curriculum just for me. Welcome to this House of Falls. My name is Ashley, and on this channel I love to share all things homeschooling and books. Today is kind of homeschooling, kind of books, but centered around me. So if you haven't seen any of my videos before, we love to use Build Your Library. It's one of our favorites right now. Both my kids are on it, and Emily from Build Your Library just created a curriculum for parents. So Build Your Library is literature based off of Charlotte Mason. Some of the things though with Charlotte Mason and curriculums that have come from Charlotte Mason inspired thoughts are based around Christianity, which is great if you are. If you're not, that kind of leaves you kind of not sure what to do. So Build Your Library is very inclusive, and it brings together a lot of different viewpoints and ideas and everything like that. So I'm really excited to do this. Did look at the sample, and it looks like it will have the same kind of feel to Build Your Library, like the kids levels. I am going to go ahead, I'm going to pull it up. It is called Self-Education Units, and it's the first one that she's made. She's planning more. I'm really excited. It will kind of go with levels 0 and 7. I'm not so worried about that. Like, I have a kid on level 7 right now, but he does a lot of independent work. So I'm just doing this for me. I have to say that I have learned more during homeschooling than I did in public school education for myself. I am learning right alongside with my kids. And so I love this kind of like, just kind of dig deeper and make the time and space for my own education. So it is Self-Education World Cultures Part 1. So it does cover Africa, Middle East, and Asia. It is written to take 10 weeks, but you can do with it what you want. We will see how long it takes for me to do it. There is a main spine, but then some other books to read along the way. And then she has scheduled in like videos and journaling and movies, like a once a week movie. How amazing is that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy now. I'm sitting here at my laptop. I haven't shown that. So I am going to buy it. There is, at the time of me filming this first little segment, there will be more coming, but there is a sale. It will be over by the time that I am able to post this, so that will not be available, but definitely, check it out. I will say, even without the sale, it's only $19.95 for this self-education unit, which is not bad. And then of course you do have to get the books. I do have one of them. I just went to a used bookstore today and they had one of them. Oh, actually, I almost forgot to put in for the sale. So let me update that. Complete my purchase and download. All right, I am going to print out the cover and show you guys, and then I'm going to print out the rest of it. It's only 78 pages long, and I will print it front and back, so shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. She's even included quizzes for each continent. Obviously optional, but I might test my knowledge. All right, let me print out the cover. All right, so I have the cover. Here's the cover. I think it is so cute. One of her children designed the covers, and I think has also designed like the Lit Bite little units. So there's the cover. Now I have a book with me. I think the rest I'm going to get from Amazon. I might check thrift books. I might check that, but I do have everything in my Amazon cart. and it wasn't bad. I think that the spine, however, on Amazon was $40. That I was able to find used on Amazon for half the price. It's just going to take longer for shipping. But the book that I do have, and I had store credit at this used bookstore. So it is Independence by Chitra Banerjee Diva Karuni. Beautiful cover, and it says 3 sisters, their deep bond, and the struggle for India's freedom. So I think it takes place in 1947, and 3 sisters, I think it's going to be a good family story in the fight for India's independence. So I am really excited to have this. And this is where I'm going to leave it. I am going to make probably just an Amazon order. We will see. So as books start coming in, I will be back to show more clips about that and a little flip through for when this is all printed and bound. All right, really quickly, I just got a box from Amazon. I did open it because my son is also expecting a book. It was not in this box. It was all just books for me for the self-education unit. So let's go through them. All right, so I have Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Cute little book. Let's see, a charming and unforgettable story of Tokyo sales clerk. She's unusual, never fits in. I don't know. It looks really cute. And then we have The Girl with the Louding Voice, which Emily from Build Your Library says that this one is fantastic. The remarkable, inspiring story of a teenage girl growing up in a rural, that's a hard word for me to say, Nigerian village who longs to get an education so that she can find her louding voice and speak up for herself. I love that. And then we have The Lemon Tree, an Arab, a Jew, and the Heart of the Middle East. All right, so 1967, a 25-year-old Palestinian journey to Israel with the goal of seeing the beloved stone house with the lemon tree behind it that he and his family had fled 19 years earlier. So, very, very good. And then the last one in this box is a graphic novel. And it's kind of, I think it's all, yeah, it's all just in black and white. The Complete Persepolis? I know I'm saying that wrong. Oh, it's now a movie. Coming of age within a large family in Tehran during the Islamic Revolution, which is very interesting. I just read The Lion Women of Tehran and absolutely loved it. I'm really excited to get a different perspective on that. So those are the books that I have. I think that is everything. While I am filming this video, I will put a picture. This is going to be the main spine that we use, but I ordered it through a used bookseller on Amazon, and it won't be here, I don't think, in time for this video to come out. We will see if it does. But this is the main spine. I have it ordered. And then next I'm waiting. It was supposed to be coming today. I have just a little notebook that I am going to use for jotting down little notes and copy work and answering questions, journaling, stuff like that. That all comes in the curriculum. It was supposed to come today, but it has been delayed. I don't know why Amazon lately has had a lot of delays in their shipping. Anyways, so I will have that coming and I will show that when it gets here. It is a couple days later. This might be too bright. We recently just installed a new back door, and so I will probably be pausing while filming this because my husband is still doing the trim on the outside, but I have a couple minutes. So I am going to sit down and talk about this unit some more. I do have a nice little latte, so I'm going to chug that like my life depends on it. I left off with all the books, so there they are. I am still waiting for the spine to get here. I don't know that it will before I post this, but my little notebook did come in, so I'm super excited about that. It is just a cute little lined notebook, and so I'm going to be using this as I am working through this unit for copy work and questions and journaling, all of that fun stuff. So there is that. I have printed off the whole unit. It is not a long unit at all, which is really nice. I feel like I am going to get a ton from it, but you know, it's not like a year-long unit. So like right behind me, I have my laminator. So I am going to laminate the front and back, these two. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And then I also have my handy dandy Pro Click. And then I bought spirals for it, and this is what I always use. I just have regular spirals. This holds 90 sheets. Yeah, that'll be a good sized spiral to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that all up and bring you guys along. It is all bound and ready to go, so I will give a little flip through into the first week. So it talks about self-education units, has the book list and what to do for weekly journal reflections, and then it goes right into week 1. So if you have used any Build Your Library before, it is set up very much like the units or curriculum for kids. So it goes day 1 through 5 and the different books and things that you will be doing, and then it goes right into week 1 and day 1 and breaking it down. So you can see everything here. So you'll do geography and cultures, so you'll use the spine, which is that book that I'm still waiting for, and read The Girl with the Louding Voice, kind of some questions to think about. There is copy work, which I'm kind of excited for. I am constantly trying to improve my penmanship, and so this one would be kind of fun to do that. There's a couple of different activities that we can do and some journaling. And then day 2, again, literature and some questions to do, an activity, and then a little video to watch. And day 3, pulling that geography book back in, reading, questions, another activity. Day 4, you'll be reading again and some questions. The activity, oh yeah, this is really cool. So every week is a dish that you could cook, and that is included in here. And so I think that is so cool. And then an optional watching a video. I will try to find this. We do not have Max, but I love watching Anthony Bourdain's shows, so I'm gonna try to find that. And then into day 5, so again, that geography book, more reading and questions. This is where that journaling activity every week comes in. And then movie night. So there's a movie for every week for this curriculum, which I think is so cool. And then it goes through all of the other weeks. And then I will cover some of this up. There are quizzes to go with every culture that you study. So I think that that is so cool that you can just really kind of test that you understood what you were studying and reading about, and so there's that. And then I'll cover it up as well. There are extra library book lists that if you want to dig deeper than what this does, you can get out more books based on the region that you're studying and go for it. Keep reading. So that is a little flip through of Self-Education World Cultures Part 1. All right, so I was just going through and found the first book that I'm going to be reading, and I tabbed it. We do this for all of our books that we have to read like a certain amount, and it works really well. So I'm excited to start this hopefully soon. But while I was doing that, I pulled out The Brave Learner by Julie Bogart. So I read this the very first year homeschooling. I was going into it pretty blindly, and my sister said, you need to read this. And so I did. And I did get some information from it. I feel like it's time for a refresher. So I actually got this one signed by Julie Bogart herself at a homeschool convention this spring, and I'm going to go through this. Now, this is not going to align with the self-education. I'm hoping to just use this kind of regularly whenever. I have a lot of tabs in this one because I want to take it really slowly and really soak in some of the information that she says in here, and hopefully kind of bring that everyday magic back into our homeschool and life and everything. So I am going to be also including this. And with that, I will also, be using this little notebook that I got for the self-education unit and just jotting down notes. I will probably also be highlighting some things in here. Like, I'm really going to kind of take this as an extra little education thing. Here we are. I'm so glad that this came in. I am posting the video tomorrow, so I'm going to finish editing, but the spine for the self-education unit, People of the World, came in, and I'm so glad to have it. So I did actually start this morning. I am going at a slower pace than what is planned. I just don't have the time commitment available, but I did start reading this, and then I also picked up the first book, The Girl with the Louding Voice, and started this. I will say it takes place in Nigeria. The author is Nigerian, and I did get the audio. It is completely my ears, not used to the dialect. So I am listening on audio and also following along at the same time, and that seems to be going very well. So I will show what my little makeup is for, I think I'm calling it Mom Mornings. My goal is that school mornings I will get up a little bit earlier and try to get what I can done before our day really starts going. So here is my little stack. So I have the actual curriculum, there's that. I have the main spine, People of the World. I have The Girl with the Louding Voice. And then my little add-on is The Brave Learner, and then my little notebook. So that is what I have. I hope that you liked this kind of video. It's kind of fun to make a curriculum video for myself. I will give updates probably in like the monthly wrap-up videos for our homeschool. Just kind of put in a little snippet of how this is going for myself. But then, as always, if you like this or anything else that I post here on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I will be back for more soon.